Did you make any statements saying that you were going to kill your mother if you got in a car with her?
That's Collin Griffith, captured nearly a year before prosecutors say he brutally stabbed his mother to death. I break down the chilling body cam footage that eerily foreshadowed the tragedy to come.
She thinks that I'm like psychotic, like literally psychopath, sociopath, something like that.
It's been over 4 months since Collin Griffith dialed 911 from his grandmother's home in Polk County, Florida, claiming his mother had fallen on a knife. But according to the sheriff and state attorney, that story was a lie. 17-year-old Collin Griffith now stands accused of kidnapping and murdering his mother, Kathy Griffith, in September 2024. On social media, their relationship appeared picture perfect, a happy mother and son. But behind the scenes, there were deep, troubling issues leading up to Kathy's tragic death. In a press conference last September, Polk County Sheriff Grady Judd detailed growing concerns about Collin's mental health and a disturbing incident that took place months earlier in February 2024.
He has an argument with his mother, and he runs away from Charlotte County and comes back to Auburndale to his grandmother's house. Now, his grandmother's not there. And we got involved in this on the 12th of February, and the mother said, and the grandmother said, hey, we don't feel safe with him around. So our deputies who found him up here as a missing persons reported in Charlotte County turned him over to DCF. 2 days later, on the 14th of February, the anniversary of him killing his dad a year ago, he's reunited with his mother by DCF. Collin made the statement that I don't want to go home. I'll use any force necessary to avoid it, to include killing my mother. So that's the second time he threatened to kill his mother. 2 weeks later, so they didn't make him go home on the 14th, but about 2 weeks later, in March of 2024, they reunite Collin with his mother again. Everybody's calmed down.
Collin Griffith moved to Florida to live with his mother after a shocking event. He shot and killed his father in Oklahoma on Valentine's Day in 2023. Prosecutors later dropped the murder charge against him, unable to disprove his claim of self-defense. But what seemed like a fresh start would soon take a dark and tragic turn.
I can't see without my glasses. I don't know where they went. Hi.
Hello.
Who's who?
I'm Deputy Jankowski.
Now, newly released body camera footage from the Charlotte County Sheriff's Office sheds light on a disturbing domestic violence incident from November 2023. At the time, Collin Griffith was living with his mother in Charlotte County, Florida. That night, he was accused of brutally attacking Kathy Griffith. When deputies arrived, Collin had his own version of events. But the footage reveals a chilling glimpse into their troubled relationship.
I got off the phone with Rentis, we sat down and we ate, and she started talking to me about how a bunch of really bad shit. And then when I got up and was like, you can't just do that, and she was telling me to shut up, she hit me in the face, and then I reacted like this. She grabbed onto me, I hit her in the stomach, and then I'm a wrestler. It was just reactive. Grabbed her. She got to the ground. I grabbed the phone. I started recording, and then I left. Okay,
so she hit you in the face?
Yeah.
But we've been through this. You called Rentis because you know you kind of messed up, right?
No, it's because I didn't know who else to call, and I knew that, and I wanted to make sure he knew first off. Okay.
Deputies placed Collin in handcuffs and secured him in the back of a patrol car before turning their attention to his mother, Kathy. What she told them that night would add another layer to the troubling picture of their relationship.
Catherine A. Griffith, right? And then 9485?
Yes.
Okay. So I heard EMS is coming to check out your hand. Okay. Let me...
right here, because he kicked me.
Okay. Hey, can I see your hand? Okay.
He kicked the phone out of my hand as I was trying to record it. I was on the ground.
Medics then examined Kathy Griffith's injuries. assessing the aftermath of the violent encounter that had unfolded between her and Collin.
It hurts. I mean, you can see how swollen my knuckles are. It's okay. He literally, like, stomped on my hand to get the phone out of my hand.
Let me see the inside of your hand. All right, do you have any pain to your wrist at all? Or is it just right here in the top of your hand?
No, it's
all
from,
of this?
Yeah, from here till about here.
Okay, when did that happen?
When he attacked me.
Was that like a couple minutes ago, an hour ago?
Like in the past 20, 30 minutes. And then he takes me here. I have like some redness.
Collin Griffith had been staying with his grandmother in Polk County, a place he turned to whenever tensions with his mother escalated. But this time, she explained, it was time for him to return home, back to Kathy Griffith.
Collin did not want to come back home.
Okay.
And I said, you don't have a choice. You have to go back home. And he said, no, I want foster care. And even the corporal was saying, foster care isn't going to be good for you. You don't have issues. You have to work on them. And so we agreed. I talked to him all the way. Oh, my car door's. Oh.
According to his grandmother, Collin struggled with mental health issues. He was in therapy, following a treatment plan, and even had some level of intervention involving law enforcement. But despite these efforts, the situation continued to spiral out of control.
We talked all the way down, and I said, you have got to learn to get your anger under control. You want to be a Marine. People are going to get it. I'm retired from the service. I said,
So am I.
Very good. So I said, people are going to get in your face, and you're going to have to learn to deal with that. You just ignore it.
Right.
And I said, the other thing, too, is you don't ever hit anybody. You don't even touch somebody. And especially somebody as small as Kathy. That is just something that you cannot ever do. I said, that needs to be. He goes, no, but I said, there are no buts. That's all there is. So we got here. And Princess had agreed. She's going to lay the law down. You know, that she is the parent. She is doing what she thinks is best for him. That he's not going to have his cellular phone. He's not going to have access, because he's like talking to some person on the online that we don't even know who this person is.
Okay.
And that she said, I don't want you ever calling me a psychopathic narcissist anymore. I said, and he goes, no, I didn't. He goes, no, I heard you say that. So
okay.
He just, you know, he had said that in the past. And she said, let me lay this out for you, because the only thing I think you really care about is money. So anytime there's an infraction, I'm going to take that from you. And it'll add up. So you have got to fly right, because otherwise, if not, and then he was doing something with his eyes. I think he wanted the phone, and that's all he was concerned about, was getting
his phone back.
His phone.
So was he upset about getting his phone back, or upset about not going on the cruise and going to get evaluated?
I think both.
Both? Okay.
Yeah.
And was she trying to record him with his own phone, or
Two phones were involved.
There was two phones.
So there was his and hers? Okay.
So she, just to kind of clarify, he's like, let's just do it. Got her phone to start recording. You said next thing you know, they're on the ground. Did you see how they got on the ground?
No.
Okay.
No. I just, because I was trying to call also.
Okay.
So, but I was very worried she was on the ground, and I went in between them.
Before deputies transported Collin to jail, his grandmother approached the patrol car for a final conversation. What she said in that moment offered a glimpse into the family's ongoing struggles and the deep fractures in their relationship.
Got to get your anger under control, okay? I'm saying prayers for you all the time, Collin, and I love you.
Mama, I think my anger's fine. It's just that when someone attacks me, I don't know.
What? I can't hear you. What?
No.
Do you think your anger's fine?
Yes, it's just when someone attacks me, that's all I have.
That didn't happen, though. I was there. I saw it. I saw you stand up. And I said, sit down, and you wouldn't. And you went after the phone. And the next thing I know, she's on the floor. And I'm trying to get in between you all, and I'm trying to call Rennis.
No. She hit me. She grabbed onto me. I beat her, and then I got her to the ground in a wrestling move, and then I ran.
I didn't see that, Collin. I really didn't. All I I saw was you on the ground, or her on the ground, and you by her, and you guys fighting for the phone. So how did she get on the ground?
It's because I moved her on the ground. I rested her on the ground when she got home.
Why did you stand up? And why did you say?
So we're just trying to have a face-to-face conversation.
No, you didn't. You stood up and said, okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Yes, you did. I was there.
I was saying, Mom, I'm not a psychopath. I'm not this murderer. I'm just trying to peacefully leave or peacefully coexist and just figure something out. And she kept telling me to shut up and shut up. But when I wouldn't shut up, she hit me.
No, that's not what happened, Collin. That's not what happened. You never said you wanted to peacefully coexist.
I've been saying that.
You said that in the car, but not there with her.
Collin's grandmother didn't hold back. She told him outright that his version of events wasn't the truth. In response, Collin insisted he wasn't a murderer or a psychopath. But just a day later, deputies were back at the house, this time with his mother, after Collin had been released from jail.
Collin, right?
Yes, sir.
So what's going on, man?
Last night, me and my mom went to a physical altercation. I got arrested for domestic battery, but going in front of a judge today, I have a right to a public defender, and we'll see how that goes.
Okay. So how is the situation with you and mom right now?
Have
things calmed down? Are you guys able to get along? Where are we at?
No, sir. It's not good. She thinks that I beat the shit out of her. I don't. She thinks that I'm like psychotic, like literally psychopath, sociopath, something like that. I don't know exactly where she's at. She thinks I'm gonna kill her. I want to kill her, or that I want to beat the shit out of her.
Do you?
No, sir.
Okay.
This footage is revealing. Collin Griffith claims that it was his mother who attacked him. His words add another layer of complexity to an already disturbing case.
I don't want to hurt anyone, let alone my mom, even despite this happening, but I'm not going to take what I consider abuse when someone's attacking me. And
how is she attacking you? What kind of abuse
when she attacked me. When she threw a punch at me and grabbed on me, I grabbed onto her back. I got her off of me, she hit the ground, and then I fled and called Rentis, and then he sent someone out.
You called who?
Rentis, Detective Rentis.
Okay.
Did you make any statements saying that you were going to kill your mom if you got in a car with her?
No, sir.
I'm trying to figure out why we would have a corporal at the jail that took you out, that dropped you off your mom and telling us that you said, don't put me in the car with her, I'm going to kill her.
Yeah,
was that said?
I did not say I was going to kill her. I did not say kill. I don't know why he sent me back here. I asked him not to, but he said he didn't like my attitude and that I had to just walk by, and he sent me back here. But his words, not mine.
Okay. Well, we're just trying to figure out, we just want to make sure we do everything we can to prevent anything happening.
Sir, given the situation, I don't think that we should be in the same house at all. I don't think it's okay. I mean, we're going to court anyways at 1. God knows what's going to happen then.
How are you getting to court?
By car.
You drive? How old are you?
Yeah, but I have to have an adult in the car with me.
You got a learner's permit?
Yeah. She's been trying to lure a confession out of me all day. Well, it's not all day. But
You hear Collin Griffith tell officers that his mother had been trying to lure a confession out of him all day. As deputies press him further about their frequent arguments, Collin makes a chilling claim. He says his mother once pulled a gun on him.
What does this all start over? Has this been ongoing forever, or is this all of a sudden happened last night?
For a long time. So I came to live with her after my dad died, and since then, there's just been kind of times when things boil over with her, and she acts out. One time she pulled a gun on me. I called the cops. I guess I wouldn't believe.
What got her to the point that she's doing these things?
I don't know.
You have no idea. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, she pulls a gun or hit you?
It's because that I'm driving her crazy somehow with the way that I act, and I don't know how I'm acting badly. She talks about school a lot. My grades are fine. I got a 3.7 GPA.
Okay. I mean, obviously you're not, you know, you're a smart enough kid. I get that or whatever, but I mean, obviously it takes two to create this type of environment in this situation, right? And I've heard nothing. You haven't said a word about what's going on, what you're doing, or what is going on to provoke this, or where it's coming from, other than out of the blue, your mom flies off the handle and does this stuff. I'm struggling with that a little bit.
She claims that because I don't like help around the house, don't seem to follow rules. A big thing for her is that I don't make a schedule. Like I don't schedule my day. She has ADHD and a lot of other stuff. She was really abused by my dad, from what I know, and that kind of just made it to where she has these very specific things that set her off.
The only reason Collin was in Florida at this point was because he had killed his father in Oklahoma on Valentine's Day in 2023. After that, his mother brought him to Florida to live with her. Now, as deputies questioned Collin, they turned their focus to the past, asking him about his father's death.
So how long ago was your dad passed? Sorry to hear that.
7 months.
7 months?
Yeah. He attacked me, my dad, and when he did, he tried to kill me overnight, and then it was in Oklahoma, and he died. So, yeah.
How was that?
I shot him when he tried to kill me.
Did you already have a gun in your hand? Or did you go
I
get
was
one?
fleeing, and the house was filled with guns, 23 to be exact, and
You knew who they were?
I didn't seek one out, I was just trying to run, but when I was cornered and I had nothing else, there was a gun, and just kind of what happened.
Why was he trying to kill you?
He's also a bit of a case, but homophobia. If you can believe that, and a bit of other stuff.
Oh,
Deputies ultimately decide that Collin needs to be removed from the home once again. They place him in handcuffs and escort him to the patrol car, his court date now just hours away. Before they take him away, his mother approaches the cruiser for one final conversation.
Did you tell them at the jail that you were going to kill me? Did you say you were going to hurt me? Okay. I heard you say you were worried what was going to happen.
Ma'am.
Yes.
They have to go.
Had been placed on involuntary psychiatric holds, known as Baker Acts, in the past. Yet, just months before tragedy struck, social media painted a different picture. Photos from the summer of 2024 showed Collin and his mother looking happy, as if all was well. But on September 8th, that illusion shattered. Kathy Griffith was found dead at her mother's house.
Mom drives up here to Auburndale from Charlotte County. She arrives at 4 o'clock. At about 4:30, witnesses and neighbors see Collin and Mom arguing outside, and Collin grabs his mother by the hair and drags her into the house. Just about 2 hours later, that's when we receive a 911 call where Collin said, "I've had a very, very long fight with Mom, and she fell on a knife and she's bleeding from the neck." When you look at this, you see a kid. When I look at him, I see a psychopath.
Collin Griffith has pleaded not guilty to the charges of murder and kidnapping. For now, he remains behind bars, held without bail at the Polk County Jail as he awaits his fate in court.